This e-learning, we're going to talk about sort IDs for task files. The task file sort ID is an important field because the sort ID is what is presented in drop-down list box throughout the system where you're searching for items. In my example, I'm going to use the West Nile vaccination. So I'm going to open the West Nile vaccination. And you're going to see that the sort ID, let me try again, my click did not quite work as expected. Here we go. There it is, my West Nile. And the sort ID, it's up here. And for me to change the sort ID, I will then use three fields are considered for sort IDs on task file: name, code, and nickname. Again, on this example, like customers and patient files, I'm going to use tools and options to set up the mask for task file sort IDs. I'm going to go to the default and I'm going to change this concept over here. So I'm going to click on the little gear. It's important to change it through the little gear. It seems that this one is a pretty good one. Let me take a look inside. In this case, I'm going to look at the edit and see what it's doing here. It's saying that the first variable to consider in my sort ID, I have 3 spots for variables. It's going to be the nickname. So if the nickname exists, it's going to, of course, place the nickname, then one space, a dash, another space. So I have some sort of separation between the nickname and the next variable. The next variable is the name, where I do not have the space or anything. And finally, the task code, so which is placed between parentheses. I kind of like this format. I'm going to save. I'm going to highlight this one and apply. When apply, this is the format that comes as your default, but it is important. Some people think that users think if they change the format here, it would do it. This is just a description, a label. Actually, you have to apply it through the sort ID mask list. And once you have the format transferred to this point here, you go and click OK. Now that I have that done, that tab was closed and took me back here to the file. So if it is working as expected, look here, I'm going to change the nickname to WN. This is the nickname. We just call it West Nile WN. And the code, we're going to say that the code is vaccine 512. Now, if you noticed right here in the very sort ID field, the code was automatically, the sort ID mask was take place exactly how, look, if I changed over here, if I just start adding a few extra letters, the sort ID automatically updates. So now this is the field that I'm going to find in my searches, and this is the field that will contain the 3 fields within one single. This is not what's going to show, though. The sort ID is not what shows in the invoice. For invoice, it's going to show this. But for our internal use, regardless if I use the code, the nickname, or the proper name, I will be able to find that charge code just fine. So today, you've learned how to set it up. And before, of course, I go ahead to save and close. And now my West Nile is good to go with the new sort ID for task files in Wise Option. Thanks for watching.